Good morning, my lovies. Hey, Weepy. How you doing? Do you have your coffee ready? It's story time. We're going on chapter 2. Hopefully I start making decisions today. Hey, Stro Time. Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. You like the stickers? Can you see the vampire though? It says bite me. I might have to switch that one up because it's not super clear, I don't think. Yeah, it's super tiny. You have to make them super tiny. I'm super excited for the stickers though. I'm an sticker and emoji junkie, as you know. So getting stickers that I can put myself, I'm super excited about. All right, so we are on chapter 2 of Kill or Love. We left off with Anna and crap, what was his name? Was it Jack? I think it was Jack, right? Hey, James, how are you? Good morning. Jack's in the hospital. Anna's the nurse. There's some history there. So we're going to see what continues, right? I think I have to load, right? Because I'm already... Oh, no, don't tell me it didn't save. Well, I know we're on chapter 2, so... Oh, crap. Yeah, see, it's totally, like, taking us back to... chapter 1. So let's skip that. Hopefully it doesn't skip too much. When do I stop? Skip. Hey, movie fanatic, my horror friend. What's up? How are you doing? Hold on a second, guys. This is going way too far. No! I didn't save it. Hold on. Crap. 1 second, guys. What's the problem? No. Here, stay on the phone. All right, sorry about that. My kid is like acting up already. Okay, so they're all having breakfast and stuff. So, all right, here we go. All right, so start. How do I get to chapter 2 without having to mess it up? I thought it would save. Do I just click through real quick? Hold on. 1 second. I guess I'll just have to keep on clicking through. Hopefully I can save it next time. What's this? Q save. Quick save. Okay, no, that's not it. Ay. Sorry, I did not know this did not save. But if you're a quick reader, you can glance through if you missed chapter 1. Let's go. Click. So how's everyone doing this fine morning? Hey Trisha, how are you doing? I'm just skipping through chapter 1 because apparently I didn't save it. So we're on chapter 2 and trying to get there real quick. Alright. Yes, you guys gamble away while I click away. Hi Vanessa. Good morning. How are you? Come on. We're almost there. I think. Alright, we're almost there. I'll just gamble and taco poo. Sounds good. Alright, almost there, I promise. Come on. Alright. I think this is the end, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Where's the sound? Let me double check. Yep, chapter 2. Alright. Options. I don't hear anything for some reason. Don't quit. Turn. Alright, August 7th. Does anybody hear music from this thing? I don't. For some reason. I can't just sit here waiting. I've got to wait and I will, but I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing, it's eating me up. If my stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know what? Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. Ouch, that's too loud. My voice or do you hear the sound of the game? Because I don't. Alright, thank you for telling me. I know I'm probably loud as hell too. Okay. I'm going to write down everything that happened. Maybe that'll make me... Okay. Maybe that'll help me make sense of things. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind like flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. To do what I'm going to do and to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear. Unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write everything down. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me. It's not a long story. So here it goes. Everything. I met Anna. Met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. The first time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there a while staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else. Someone I miss. Grace. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was and still is a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people and most things. I was a real asshole. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. Then came the day we really talked for the first time. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old, greasy, long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Don, you can switch with me, all right? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh, no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't she take a hint? I thought then. It's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with the lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. We went on restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. I sighed. Who says I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Fucking dumbass. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. Haha, just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought, now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though. For her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now, it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with. I was thinking somebody else, Reaver. And thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smelled, is giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice outside today. The sky was blue. There was a tiny window on the wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. That small patch of the sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That and my memories of her. When do I make decisions? Hi, Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it all our today. Yep, let's do that. Your uniform is kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I haven't gotten ironed, so... Geez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you, if you said pretty please. August 8th. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing. Just hello and goodbye. Hi, bye. And how are you doing at first? Eventually they grew to full conversations. Well, I say full conversations. They were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey, Jack. There's this bar just down the road. I hear it's a good place to go. So how about we go there after work today? To relax? And when she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself further by saying sure. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Aw, Miss Kitty 506 with a 5 Canadian dollar super chat. Hey girl, hey. Aw, thank you, love. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're so sweet. So much love. he does like her. Oh, well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. Our drinks came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or it was something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. Feel good to relax after a long day at work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sipped my drink. Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all of this. I gestured at everything around us. Doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get it if I explained it. We're just too different. I had it rough in life. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. It would be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is, it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. So you want to leave? I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh, yeah? Yes. If you keep going like this, you're never gonna have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please? Fine, I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. I think this is just a story. There's no decisions. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I have another one, like with Ron, actually. Well, not like with Ron. Lord Draco, donated a game, another similar one that apparently has decisions, so I'll be doing that one next. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite of me. I was going to stare at it for the whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then, when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the store with so many distractions around us, it had been easy for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides nod. Sitting down, talking face to face, it simply couldn't work like that. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there, looking at her drink instead of me. She was mostly working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that. So I started talking. I said the first thing that came to mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter. Or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. But then there was a part of me that never relaxed no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could relax it little by little. And before I knew it, I really was having fun in this girl's presence, talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed there for hours longer. Oh. I do remember one thing we talked about actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's actually, I don't really talk with other people all that much or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What? Really? Yeah. This surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them. To get by, I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense, what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really, really hope you understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you're someone I can trust. We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. I already read that. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I never had wine. It was disgusting, but I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyway. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. It's true. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Oh. And that's how it went. August 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I'd known for a while that something had happened, something she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, a few of the things she said, no, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? I had never imagined she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. I don't hear the music. Why is it doing that? That should be lower. Oops. And after I told you I had it rough, no, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward. You know? I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her to protect her, keep her safe forever, and I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. You don't It's okay. I do want to. I managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing. You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing. But my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that, it's like, doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Hey, String Bean, how are you? Thanks for coming. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would have liked to remember if I couldn't. Alright, I thought I was being too loud. Sorry. Is that better? But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her about the few bland memories I had. Is that better, Reaper? Oh, we're at chapter 3. So, quick save. Or let's save it here. Save. Make sure I save it. Empty slot. There you go. Do you guys want to go on to chapter 3 or should we wrap it up here? I have also the other one that's called Motion of the Heart. See, I don't even see where I can make decisions in this one. It seems like just a story. I know, that was pretty fast, right? But it was 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Do you want to hear chapter 3? I'm kind of doing it by chapter. I thought I'm supposed to make decisions in this game, and I don't see that happening. Let me see. How's everyone doing, though? Are you enjoying the story? It's interesting, right? But I thought I would have to make decisions. It's a novel. It says it's a novel. I don't think there's yeah. I don't know. I want to check out this new one I got from Lord Draco. It's called Motion of the Heart. Let's see what it's about. We can look at the trailer, I think. Let me see, hold on. Motion of the Heart. Excuse me. Motion of the Heart. I didn't even install it yet, actually, but that's pretty fast. I like it. Sounds like some of the books I read. Really? I don't read much, so this is like the most I'm gonna read. But it's good for you, right? I kind of get into it. Alright, let's just do chapter 3. Screw it. Alright, let's keep going. Return. I don't think there's any decision making. I think it's just a story, though. It says novel. I think I misunderstood. August 10. I could write about all the talks we had, about the first nights we spent together, about looking for an apartment and then finding it, about moving in. I know you do. About pretty much anything that only involved the two of us, but I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. Back in the store. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change slowly and with trembling hands when Anna walked in. Yeah, no decision. It's okay. Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register towards me, empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to other customers. The old lady was still tackling her mass of coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. I know, String Bean, I'm sorry. I'll switch. Do you want me to switch? I feel bad. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks here. Oh, come on. You're you, all right? I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me. It's Anna. Don't you remember your old friend? No, we never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? Not me. Must be someone else. Anna stared right at me, through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. The customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me, after I was being so rude to this pretty charming girl who only wanted to talk to her friend. Hi, Vanessa with the dollar super sticker. Thank you so much. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. If I wanted real action, I could have watched it. Shut up, String. Sit down and listen to the story, okay? I'm just kidding. I skipped. Look. Flame String Bean. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was through trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. Anna gave me a good hard look. So that's how it is? I'll see you later, Jack. And she went away. I let out a long breath I hadn't noticed I was holding in. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her, but I didn't want to find out for more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way. I told myself, guessing correctly, there'd be a next time. Guessing wrongly, there'd be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. The old lady cried out. She found a quarter. 10 hours later. August 11th. It's weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that and then go right to telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago, I don't think I can remember exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyway. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now. But nothing is happening. So, fuck it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. That's amazing, Jack. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right from the time you can't remember. I don't know. She might be some sort of scam artist. I just come up with the idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seemed a good enough excuse not to go near her again. Yeah, right? Come on, Jack. At least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? I wasn't being rude. You so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seems like a nice girl. And don't you think it would be good for you too? To be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't. Grace felt silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through her peas on her plate. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. I keep telling you, it must be some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It helped me a lot, thinking about what happened to me, seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. When Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently I shouted and kicked that night a lot. Sometimes I all out screamed. Maybe I still do all that. Who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though that's not to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it feels like so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway. The morning after, I would wake up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened, but then she got used to it, or as used as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few minutes in my sleep I felt, a small price to pay so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter. In the end, if I decided to face the past or not, either way it was coming. The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. Oh my gosh, she moved next to him. This sounds so familiar. Where have I heard this before? Okay, I went into our building, up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna. Jack. Oh, goodness. What are you doing here? Don't tell me you... She pointed at the door as if to ask if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment. As you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was going to say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here? She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate warmed in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. But we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. Ah, that place had been empty for weeks. I'm pretty sure the guy who lived there before that was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. What an amazing coincidence, though. To think we end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could have happened by accident. And Anna laughed. It was a sound like a fork scraping a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who is Grace? My girlfriend? I pointed at our door with my thumb. We live together. My idea was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Grace. Yes. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. Hey, Kurgan. No, you didn't miss much. But there's no decisions. It seems to be only a novel that I'm reading, so enjoy. Well, it's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. No need. She's not here right now. But, bye. I pretended to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in, shut the door in Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl? Be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace, talked with me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in case I was right to be paranoid, it's because I let my guard down that all that shit happened. Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoid. That's plain stupid. And I can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts from craning my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage. And what I'll do then, with my brain turned to mush, maybe then I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do. I need to clear my mind to do them. I hope that's not what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrawling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. And that'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. August 12th. Anna's brownies were tasty. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Why would he let her eat that? What if they were poisoned? I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. And then, of course, I had to explain where I got them. Huh? Weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she was stalking me since she knew where I live, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she could have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I could make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most of your own. Shut up, Kirk. I know, that's the first thing I thought. What? Why am I? Oh, did you not charge your battery? Unbelievable. Hey, I don't see the point of going to visit her, though. We'll see more than enough of her anyways. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrap my arms around her. Shh, Kurgan. Of course you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. Aw, Vanessa with the $5 super sticker. You're number one. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now stop. Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Unbelievable, Reba. The next day in the afternoon, I was laying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. I was like, with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. Aw, Reepy Boo with the $1 sticker. Thank you. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I just stood there. Are you guys killing the boss? I haven't even checked. Did you just kill the stream boss? Almost. That's why you're doing it. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once, I was telling myself to go there, you coward, but also to stay here, you idiot. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. I knew it. Reaper Boo with the $1 sticker did it. Why is that cut off, though? Doesn't it look cut off? All right. Ah, I lost my story. Look what you did. Bang. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from where else? Anna's apartment. Oh, crap. Oh, Reapy Boo with another $1 sticker. She wants to be the stream boss. You fool. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all. Nothing to explain the crash. I'm okay a lot better now. I'm here and around. Where did you do the typos? Bathroom instead of Ron. What? What? I didn't see that. I finally overcame my cowardness. I dashed out from our apartments to hers. Ron! When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood and Grace kneeling down and Anna stood over her and they were both smiling. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, What the hell is going on? This? Anna waved her hand on the floor, at all the bits of glass, white ceramic. Actually, there were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had the stomach for it. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yes, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She's cut herself already. Look. Huh? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. This is not Lord of the Rings. What are you talking about? Am I boring you? Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. There was a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hands hovered over Anna. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong. How'd this happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I could still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. Frustrated, more frustrated than ever, I seen her before. Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there, in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually, she picked one up with the free fingers of her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Jesus. It's not bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it, but I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long. She must be flustered, poor girl. So much worry about a tiny little cut. Aw, Lord Draco with the dollar super sticker. Thank you. You're late. We're on chapter 3. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. Ooh, it's Reaper the nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's still hard to believe, though. I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. The wound was thin but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace was coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought a roll of pink toilet paper. I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No. See? The blood stopped. Anna flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once, but enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up the bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. What? We're being the characters now? Who's Jack? Don't answer that. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I meant Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's gonna say she's gorgeous or something. Watch. She's beautiful. I knew it. So predictable. I thought she would be some shy little girl or a crazy cat lady or something, but she's like a model. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted. I shook my head. I really didn't see her that way. Now, with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. And she wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine and they were cold. Grace? Jack? You're beautiful and kind, more beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that, okay? Oh. Grace blinked like she'd just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. Don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. August 15th. Damn, this chapter's long. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said, so I guess my leg is healing all right. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital or home or maybe to the morgue. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt and a guy on the bed next to me, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Then a nurse came in, not Anna, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. Not much else has happened. But my leg really is bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with the leg now. I have to get my mind off of it. It hurts so much. Ooh, Reapy got tacos. It's taco time. Boop. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. Chapter 3, Chapter 4. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, then we went to the cafe, and then we had an ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna is a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. What do you mean thought we was talk? I want us all to be friends. So please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Have fun. We will. Bye. Grace and Anna became friends. Lovely. Good friends. Very soon after they first met, I was against it, but I found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said something about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. Did that say Don or Ron? I can't read right. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the minus 20% should go on or something like that. The lists they give us were always terrible, so full of corrections, you can barely read them. And as I was about to choose at random where to apply the discount stickers, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I've gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm all right, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Huh? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down and placed a sticker reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packaging. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know, I was just there. But I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know. Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called in to work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yep, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah, maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy. I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name, really, but I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. I shrugged. And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting. I'm sure he was. Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't there? Ha, yeah. Ha, yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. 1 second, guys. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now. But I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she want to finish the job? Is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was. Mystery. I'm everywhere. Interlude, Anna in Wonderland. All right. I think I'm going to save it here. Sounds good? That was pretty long. And I really wanted to play a game, not just read a story for you guys. But it is getting interesting now. Like, now I want to know what's going to happen in the end and stuff. It's a mystery. I know, right? It's like a murder mystery love novel thingy. Sounds good. All right. So, by the way, everyone in the chat, I usually go live on Friday nights to play my scary game. I'm rescheduling that this week for tonight instead of tomorrow. So look out for that. I'm going to schedule it shortly. It's going to be also at 5 p.m. Eastern instead of 6. So please don't miss it if you can join. I'm going to play Outlast 2 once again. I don't want to, but everybody likes watching me get scared, so have at it. Okay, no worries, Kurgan. I have another one too, like I mentioned earlier, that Lord Draco donated to me. It's called Motion of the Heart. I'm gonna check it out now, and then maybe share it with you guys, or we'll see. But today, 5 p.m. Eastern, Outlast 2. Let's get scared together. And yes, I'm gonna change the title to Chapter 2 and 3 because why not? All right, everyone, have a great day. Give you my hearts in the chat. I hope you like the stickers I put. They're going to be available shortly for memberships. I might change it out because you can't really see the vampire. It says bite me, but you can't really see it. So I'm going to try to find a better vampire or maybe something else. I have a couple things up my sleeve. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. I had to check what day it is because I don't know about you, but all my days are mush. Hope everyone's hanging in there and healthy. And remember, spread the love, not hate. And I'll see you guys later today, all right? Much love, hugs and kisses. Bye.